there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video we're going to be going over tips as far as how you can take a break from social media while still running your business. This is going to be an extremely important video for those of you that are like, hey, I'm kind of overwhelmed with social media. I do want to take a break, but I also don't really want to lose the traction that my social media following and presence has gotten so far. I don't want to lose any of my followers. How can I still maintain my business, still look professional, but still take a break for my mental stability, still take a break so that I can just relax. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed. I am uploading a video every single day this week. I've uploaded a video every day last week as well. Today is Thursday. This video will be up on Friday. So make sure that you are subscribed. On this channel, I go over different business tips. I take you behind the scenes with my journey. So whether it's a presentation, whether it's, opening something new, whether it's going over different tips and advice that I've learned with running my online hair business, or it's running my salon when I was doing that. I also go over different motivational and inspirational videos just to keep us inspired. I go over different unboxings, reviews. So this channel, we cover a lot of information. So make sure that you are subscribed and a part of the family if you are not already. Make sure that you're sharing videos and letting people know about this channel so that if they need inspiration, if they need a pick me up, if they need business advice, if they just need to, just take a break for a moment and just, hear something that really is coming from my heart. Hear something that could potentially help, help motivate and inspire. So keep that in mind. Once again, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So like I mentioned, I'm going to grab my notes here, but I'm making this video because I feel this a lot. I would feel like sometimes I would get overwhelmed, and it really helped me not to become so overwhelmed as to have processes. A few videos ago, I made a video about having different ordering processes. So when you're processing orders, to make sure that you're not constantly, having to be in your phone and constantly having to, go to log into your website and check to see if you got an order. I went through some ways that you can kind of simplify that. I also went over a shipping hair order check or a mailing hair checklist. I believe that's what I titled it, or mailing checklist for hair or something of that nature. But pretty much that video went over the checklist that I created for myself to make sure that everything is in order so that when I head out to the post office to ship out hair orders, I'm not leaving anything. I'm not having to make 2 trips. I'm not having to, double back or to take any more time out of my day. I can just get everything done, and then I can, focus on the other things that I have to do that day. So what I'm going to go over in this video is similar to that. It's just a process that has helped me not get too stressed out with social media. Now, a lot of us, we understand how important social media can be to our business. I always talk about not getting wrapped up in the numbers. I always talk about making sure that you're being consistent. But I also want to say this, social media definitely can drive sales for your business. Even if people aren't liking your post, they're still seeing it. Even if someone scrolls past what you put on your Facebook business page and you don't get any likes, someone still saw it, and it could have sparked some interest in someone. So someone may be tempted to go to your website later on, or they may have actually clicked the link and not liked your post, but clicked the link and actually went to your website and purchased something. So keep that in mind, that it's not all about the likes. It's really about your effort. It's really about the quality, and it's really about, who you can reach or what you put out. And so I want us to think about that, because being active on your social media, like I mentioned before, can definitely have an impact in increasing your sales, can definitely have an impact in bringing awareness to your business. It's free advertisement. It's free marketing. And, I definitely would advise anyone to take advantage of anything that's free marketing. If it's free marketing, if you have control over it, you can create your own page. You can create or choose when you post, what you post. And so it's really good to do. Now, with that being said, I do see a lot of people that even I follow on social media that are like, I'm just taking a break from social media. I'm not going to be on social media for a month, or social media is taking too much time out of my life, so I'm not coming back. And although I don't have anything against that, you have to do what's right for you. But if you have a business, we do have to separate personal from business. So even though you may not be active on your personal page on Facebook or your personal Instagram page or personal Twitter, you still don't want to lose the consistency with your business page, because your consumers are not really too worried about your I don't want to say this to make it sound mean or anything, but a lot of people that purchase from you are not really too worried about what's going on behind the scenes. They don't really care about if you couldn't sleep last night. They don't really care about if you argue with your best friend. They don't really care about any of that. They want to make sure that they can come to your place, that it's a consistent, legitimate business, and that if they're ready to purchase, you're ready to receive that order. Now there are going to be times where your website is down for maintenance, things like that. There are going to be times where even you can go into, say you're wanting to go grocery shopping and your grocery store is part of the store is down for maintenance, or they're remodeling or things like that. And things like that happen. But typically, if you think of any bigger business, they're open. You know what I mean? You're not going to have to worry about, okay, is this person sick today? Should I go get my groceries today from Kroger's or Myers or Publix, wherever you're at? You're not going to really have to think, should I call them before I drive out? Because they're typically available. And so you want to make sure that you build up a reputation for your business as well to typically be available. Like I said, sometimes things happen, remodeling websites, sometimes things happen with every business, no matter what the size or capacity. But typically, businesses that I feel comfortable shopping with are primarily open. And I typically can go, if I'm concerned about a business being legitimate, a lot of times I go to their website and a lot of times I go to their social media. I want to make sure that they're legitimate, like I mentioned. And so if I go to someone's social media and I don't see anything on there, I don't see any post, I may see one post and I look back and I see, the post was last posted 2 months ago. It may throw a red flag, so I'm not saying that you have to post. When I say consistent, I'm not saying it has to be every single day. I'm not saying that it has to be multiple times every single day. I'm just saying, make sure that, you feel comfortable enough. If you were the customer, put yourself in their shoes. Would you feel that your business is still running? Would you feel that you're still doing a good job with updating everything? So the first thing that I'm going to go over is pre-plan. So I'm looking at my notes here. Pre-plan out your postings. So have a business calendar, have some type of checklist, write something down for yourself where you can actually say, okay, this is my plan. This is my goal for my social media. This is how many people I want to see my page. This is how many likes I'm aiming at getting. Even though I'm not going to get caught up in the likes, I'm not going to stop or let that discourage me, but this is my goal. It's good to kind of have a goal for everything that you're doing. And so what I'm going to do is Monday, this is what I plan to post. Okay, this is what I plan to post on Thursday. This is what I plan to post on this holiday. So have an idea of what you plan on posting. That way, when you can just go to your calendar for the day, or you can go to your checklist or whatever you decided to create for your business and say, okay, this is what I already have planned for today. I have the sale plan for this month. I have this for my social media. So all I'm going to do is already saved in my phone. So if it's a meme that you're going to post of your hair company, have everything already in your photos ready to go, so that when you approach that day, you can just go in your phone, post it, and get off. A lot of times people get tired of social media because they're on it constantly. And in business, a lot of times you'll have to be on. So I don't want to say you'll have to, but you'll find that it's profitable being on social media throughout the day. And it helps me to get more orders when I'm on social media. And I'm sure it's like that for a lot of different businesses. But when you get caught up in just being on there all day, because it is something that you can get caught up in, looking at the memes, you look at one meme, you look at another meme, and you may say, oh, I went to school with this person, and you can get distracted. So definitely have discipline. But if you are wanting to take a break, this is something that you can do. Have everything pre-planned and everything already in your phone, so that you're really not on social media. You're just posting and you're getting off. And there's also different apps that I've been advised of that can kind of help you automatically post. Like with YouTube, for example, there's a way that you can schedule your videos so that they just drop at on a certain day at a certain time, so that you really don't have to worry about going in and manually uploading that morning every single day. And so if you have that same mentality, or if you can look into different apps, I haven't tried any of those apps. When I am wanting to take a break from social media, I do what I just advised. I pre-plan everything that I plan on posting, and I go ahead and upload it, and I hop right back off. The next thing that I would recommend is set the proper expectations on your bio and business pages about your preferred method of contact. So if you're deciding to take a break from social media, you still, I'm assuming that you're not taking a break from your business too. I'm assuming that your business is still going to run. And I'm saying I'm assuming because I hope that your business is still running. Like I said, consistency. Being reliable says a lot about your business, and that sticks in customers' minds. I don't know if you've ever been to a website and you constantly go to the website and it's under maintenance. You go check back in a few more months and it's still under maintenance. You check back in, a few more months after that and there's another error and you cannot get to this website. So you start questioning, is this company reliable? Start thinking how your customers think. Even though you may not be thinking, you may say, oh, this is common sense. Of course, my business, of course, if I took a break from social media, I'm taking a break from my business. You may say that, but that doesn't resonate in everyone's mind. Some people take a break from social media, but still run their online business. Some people, when they say I'm taking a break from social media, that means they're taking a break from everything, including their business. So just make sure that you're setting the right expectations so that your customers don't have to guess. And you don't even have to announce that you're taking a break from social media, but I'll get to that later. But make sure that you're setting the right expectations as far as how your customers can contact you. So on your Instagram pages, if you don't want anyone DMing you that month, then just say no DM, email only, or email and text preferred, or something along those lines. But make sure that you're saying that you're not checking your DMs in a way that's going to be, polite, professional, but make sure that you're putting that out there so that you're not missing out on any inquiries. You're not missing out on any potential sales. Next thing I would recommend is ask for help. So before you just completely get off social media, because like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, social media can definitely work in your business's advantage. It definitely can. I talk about when I first started my business, I did not like social media. And I'm not going to say that I love it now, but I definitely see the advantages in it. I see the advantages of being active. I see the advantages of posting. I see the advantages of, marketing for free and advertising for free. And that's what social media is. So even though I don't really necessarily love it, like if I didn't have a business, I probably wouldn't be someone that would just be on social media all day. Before I was not on social media all day. I created my Facebook again for business purposes. And so, it's not about too much of if you like it or if you don't. It's like, is it a necessity for my business? Can it help my business grow? And the answer to that is, in my experience, yes, it definitely can. So if you just feel like you need to take a break from social media, consider asking someone for help to monitor at least your DMs. And that can easily be achieved by just giving someone else access. I know for Facebook, you can give a couple people access to your business profile. You can do that for Instagram, I believe, as well. Or you can give someone that you trust your password. Now, I don't recommend being all willy-nilly with your password and just giving everyone your password. But if it's a business partner or someone that you trust, keyword trust, then, give them your information. Again, I'm nervous to say give them your information because I would be nervous to do it. But if you absolutely need to take a break and you're like, I don't even want to see these apps, see Instagram, see Facebook, then consider asking someone to help you monitor your business pages as well as your DMs. Because even if you put in your bio, hey, no DMs, I guarantee you're still going to get some DMs. There's just some people that don't read your bio. There's just some people that read it and still are like, whatever, I'm going to do it my way. So just be open to that. People love convenience, and as a business owner, you do want to make sure that everything that you're offering is convenient. And so consider definitely hiring, even if you don't have anyone that you trust, even consider possibly hiring someone that can help you. There's different places that you can go to. There's different websites where you can go on and you can actually hire like a personal assistant. You can hire people for like a project that you're doing. And the project can be monitoring my social media. So consider that as well. And then number 4, the fourth tip is, be conscious of what you're posting as far as when you let people know that you're going on a break, because everyone does not need to know your personal business. I'm not saying, I talk a lot about expressing and sharing your experiences, but I think a lot of people take it out of context. I'm not saying that no one needs to know anything. It's definitely your discretion as to what you tell your customers, and because that's potentially, when you're putting this on your social media, you're telling people that are looking at buying from you, people that have bought from you. And that's why in a lot of videos, I talk about the importance of having separate social medias. Be conscious of what you're posting. I see a lot of people, I'm taking a break from social media. The next day they're back on it. That's misleading. And that can kind of have customers thinking like, okay, is she not? And then on top of that, if it's your business, be cautious of what you're posting too. Taking a break, that can turn some people off. They may say, okay, well, I'm going to go somewhere else. Or she's always on a break. Or, sometimes she's available, sometimes she ain't. I'm going to go to this company. They always available. I know they got somebody working. People will think like that. And so be conscious. Even if you're taking a break, even if you're doing something behind the scenes, you don't always have to know. Think of it as a big business. Again, we got to have some of those same habits. Even if you just started yesterday, still, create your business with the right foundation and with the right habits. And that even when you grow, you have a foundation, you have a routine, you have processes that are already in place. Just like with any big organization, you're not too much updated on every single thing that happens behind the scenes. If a manager calls in to one of your local stores, this is just, more than likely in my experience, I haven't seen any manager posting or on their business page posting, okay, hey y'all, we're taking a break today, our manager's out sick. You typically don't see that. So even if you're taking a break, you can keep that to yourself. Just make sure that you still have something in place where you can still run your business and still keep your social media updated, like we went over in the beginning. And then number 5, my last tip is consider obtaining a business phone to keep things separate in the future and make receiving help easier. So like we talked about, I believe it was tip number 3, asking for help to monitor your DMs and things like that. Consider getting a business phone. I've tried that too, to have just a complete separate phone for business. And that really helps. Definitely helps if you are feeling like you're getting overwhelmed, because I can tell you firsthand, a lot of times you will feel like I'm just overwhelmed. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to touch my business today. You can feel like that. It was a lot of times when I was running the salon, I felt like that a lot of days. I would physically have to be at the salon, especially if people called in, especially if my manager wasn't there for that day, I would have to be there. And so it can just be overwhelming if you're running a business and then you're dealing with social media, and then you're, processing online orders, and then you're dealing with your personal life, and then it can definitely be overwhelming. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with taking a break. I definitely encourage you taking a break. I made a video, I think a few months ago, about not overworking yourself and allowing yourself to just take a break to relax. But at the same token, you still have a business to run. And with a business, I see a lot of people picking it up and putting it down just like it's a basketball, and you can't really do that. You have to be consistent. You have to stick in it. Even when you see no results, you still have to stay committed, especially if it's something that you are wanting really bad. I feel like a lot of people start any business, not even just hair, this is for any business, start it, they're really, really excited, really pumped, and then as time go on, they put it down, and then they see someone else that is successful, and they're like, okay, where's my business at? Let me find it. Where did I leave off on? And then they, start it again, and then you're kind of discouraged, like, okay, all right, nothing's happening still. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent even when you don't really see the results. You can definitely change up the way that you're looking at things, the way that you're going about things. But you want to make sure that you're staying consistent somewhere. This business is still open. I'm still running it. So consider getting a separate phone, putting your business apps on that phone, putting your, business goals and agendas just in that phone. I can tell you that I went back once I had, I had a separate phone, and I also had this phone. I went back to having my just personal phone and my business phone worked as the same phone, because it really helped. A lot of times, if my children, they're at school, or if they're at camp or something, I still have my phone so that I can, answer if their teachers need to call, or if I need to maybe schedule a dentist appointment, or, things like that. But then again, if I get a email, I can still pull that up and see. So it works best for me to have everything on one phone. But again, if I do feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, I definitely would consider some other options as far as getting a separate phone again for my business. So I really hope this video helped. Overall, I just wanted to make a video going over some tips that really helped me and some tips that could help you as well. Take a break from social media, but still remain active and still keep the progress moving forward. So if you have any other tips, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.